And here we see an incompetent Tesla driver trying to park in the wild with no consideration for others. A rare subspecies of human found largely at the Aria car park in Las Vegas.
It's this spot or no spot. There's no other option. She must hold up traffic and wait for this guy to get this spot. No consideration for others. No idea of collateral damage. She almost hit me pulling out of an Avis spot. She didn't realize it was for rental cars only. She's still in reverse. What is this? What are you waiting for? Is this real? No, she wanted that spot. She had to wait for the better spot. Still f***ed it up. Holding up traffic. Seems legal. The Aria $800 200k one-day event. Max late reg, one bullet is all we need. Let's win our all-ins. With blinds at 600 and 1200, we're in middle position and we look down at the hooks. Pocket jacks, 30,000 in our stack. Under the gun +1 opens to 2,600 and the next guy calls. They have 45k and 30k stacks respectively. What do you do with pocket jacks? Instinct is to make it, like 8,000, 9,000. But it being our very first hand, we can represent tilt. We could be in for 6 bullets for all these guys, no? So I'm all in for 30,000. Action folds to the small blind, Asian male age 20 to 30, who puts in the all-in move for 45,000. The other 2 players fold and we're up against pocket 9s. A dream spot. Is this the one? Can we win our 80-20? Good luck me. First hand. Very lucky.
Not yet.
80% never felt so good. And the suit dominated too.
I'm very lucky.
Very lucky.
I'm very lucky.
We get the immediate double plus some dead money. And just like that, we're on break with over 60,000 in our stack. 1 bullet, that's all we need. Let's make the final table. With blinds at 1,000, 1,500, folds me in the cutoff. I look down at Kojak, offsuit. I make it 3,000 to go. Action folds to the small blind. Same Asian male who doubled us up with pocket 9s. He's all in. We're priced in. We cover with a 60k stack. Let's gamble. He has ace-8 off. Kojak. Nice, big game. We flop a pair and it holds. Chipping up nicely at the Aria, a fine resort, above average dealers, great floor staff. Make sure you say hi to Tony Burns when you stop by. Tell him Boski sent you and you'll get a fist bump. Shout out Tony Burns. Chatting up with the guy on my right. Turns out we went to EOS together many times. EOS is a fitness facility. Health is wealth. Although a lot of people make excuses not to go to the gym, you just got to do it, man. I know it's tough. I know you don't have time. You think you're going to be tired and stuff. It's going to be a net positive. On that note, I've been slacking ever since the new year. But after the World Series, excuses, I will return and get shredded for all the ladies out there. Speaking of ladies, no ladies at the table, but a player joins the seat to my right, next to the guy I'm talking to, 30 to 40-year-old Indian male, who immediately when he sits down, I smell a familiar smell, unfortunately, and that's gonna be of rotten fish.
Do you have any phobias?
I'm afraid of mosquitoes and stinky Frenchmen.
French guy on my left, horrible body odor. What am I gonna do? Stinky on my left has not returned yet.
Can you still smell them?
Absolutely. 5 minutes go by. He returns wearing the same clothes as before. I said, oh, I smell a little something on you. He goes, oh, that's because I didn't shower today.
Somebody recommended that I do my own deodorant line and just get the dollar store deodorants and just hand them out to Europeans that don't shower. We now do our best to inform the Frenchman that he has horrible body odor emitting from his armpits.
Do I tell him? What is he gonna do? I don't have deodorant on me. What's my play? Tell the floor, stay tuned to find out. Can't fucking breathe. It's disgusting. $10,000 buy-in, you can't use deodorant.
I was told there'd be some copyright problems putting my label over the deodorant, so I could just use like the generic. But it's a good idea to have. My buddy the man said to get it no Boski. No, get it? No.
No, it's too good. It's too good. You have to do it.
Yeah, I know.
The smell does not go away. It just keeps getting worse as the day goes on because he's sweating more and more, and his fucking stinky armpits move with every time he puts a chip in the pot. Horrible headache. My nose is watering, and the first day I don't wear my Apple Watch. I think I got some heart palpitations. I immediately tell the floor. The floor says they're gonna sniff out the situation, and here we are again. Floor goes by, does a drive-through, does a walk by to confirm. They say they're going to talk to them on break, and our table breaks right before break. So we got a new table. Not my problem anymore. I don't know if this is mentioned before, but the 30 to 40-year-old Indian male is no longer with us. He doesn't bust, but our table breaks and problem solved. In the meantime, I opened the Wsop.com app, and there's a couple juicy tournaments going on. The $320 Six Max that I satellited into for 15 bucks or something. And the $600 bracelet event. Might as well hop in those while I'm grinding at Aria. And grind we do. We're building stacks. We get moved to a new table again, and we're at 3,000, 5,000. Euro opens in middle position off 110k to 10,000. We're getting close to the money, but we're not here to min cash, we're here to win. I've been pretty card dead. We have 74,000 at 3k, 5k, and Queen Jack of Diamonds on the button. Believe this is solver approved. We grip it and rip it. Fold equity is not a myth, like the G-spot. And he folds. The very next hand, the same Euro opens to 10,000. Now he's got 100,000 stack. And I got closer to 100,000 and King Queen offsuit. It worked once. Will it work again? This is no limit, baby. I shove all in. He sighs, frowns, scuffs and huffs and puffs, and folds. And we take down another pot. Tournament life almost on the line. 88 players remain from a field of 486 or something. 61 get paid. With blinds at 3,000, 5,000, there's an early position open to 10,000. There's two flats. I'm on the button with pocket rockets. What a dream spot. We have about 115,000 in our stack. What would you do? I'll tell you what we do. We make it 35,000 to go. We're looking for action, and the small blind wants to give us action. Now he's got about 220,000 in his stack, and he shoves all in. What's he repping? Everyone folds back to me, I snap it off, and we see the good news, which is the ultimate cooler, pocket kings. This is how you win tournaments, and here's the video.
Hands, aces against kings.
The board runs out clean, no sweat. We get the full double just in time to enjoy our cucumber salad and shrimp fried rice with a milk tea. $42 plus tip from Din Tai Fung, a very famous Asian restaurant in the Aria fine dining. Comes at a cost. Did I overpay? Is the juice worth the squeeze? Comment below. One orbit later, blinds are up, 3,000, 6,000. Action folds to me in the small blind. I look down at the brokebacks, the cowboys. Same guy who had the kings is clearly still on my left with about 100,000. We raise it up to 17,000, looking for some action. He goes deep in the tank and says two words. Take a guess what those words are. They rhyme with all in. We snap them off and see the surprising news of Queen 4 offsuit. Not like this, we cover, and here's the run out. No sweat, and he's gone. Two hands, and we got all of his chips. We're up to just over 420,000. Blaze it. With blinds at 5,000, 10,000. Middle position, 50 to 60-year-old Caucasian cowboy-looking guy opens to 20,000. It folds to me in the big blind. I look down at 6-9 of clubs. Normally I just call here, but sometimes you got to mix in some light 3-bets, and thinking about what's the appropriate sizing. 5,000, 10,000, he makes it 20,000. Usually want to go like 3.5x their initial raise. I have 450,000 in my stack. He's got about 350. So the correct number that we 3-bet is 69, Bob. 69,000. Shout out to Giraffe Ganger.
Yeah. But do 6.9 is too big, man. Big. I think this board is a little bit big, right? I stack. I only have that many options, you know?
He quickly folds, and I butcher the showing of the 69 after the dealer had to count down my stack to say 69.
Boski.
Would have been perfect, but I really had 6-9 of clubs in his hand. And we take it down. See, I'm not in it after all. I got moves. We're in the money.
Thank you all. Thank you all for letting
30 players remain. I can almost smell the final table. 6,000, 12,000 are the blinds. We have about 450,000 in our stack. 7-9 of hearts in middle position. We open it up to 25,000. Same guy that I 69'd. Defends his big blind. This will be more relevant later. And the flop comes 10, 6, 4, 2 hearts. We got the combo draw, gutter and flush draw. He checks, I bet 25,000, and he quickly calls. What do you think a quick call means? A weak holding? Probably not a trap. The turn's a deuce, 3-5 gets there. That's not very likely. He quickly checks, and I contemplate barreling, but for some reason I feel like he's gonna jam on me, and I don't really want to call off with this hand with one card to come. So we play a little deceptive and check it back, hoping to hit. And hit we do. The 5 of hearts pops off. He checks. The question is, what's the most he'll call on this river? A little over 100,000 in the pot. I think the correct answer is 69,000. He can't believe it. He's getting 69'd again, and this time he's curious. He puts in the call and sees the bad news. We scoop a monster, 600,000 in our stack. We got chip porn. At around 20 players left, we double cash the 360 WSOP circuit ring event, 6-max, and the $600 bracelet, hand for hand in both at the same time. Pretty weird, but we did it. Short in one, doing okay in the other. We're in the money in 3 tournaments at the same time, 2 online and 1 live.
12 seconds later.
Unfortunately, we bust the circuit event and the bracelet event for some decent cashes, but you know, we're all about those FTs. You can check the screenshots, but I think I lost to King 6 off in both of these events somehow. Pretty strange. But I did get 66th in the bracelet event, and there's exactly 66,000 and change up top in this Aria event. Is it a sign? To amplify the tilt of busting those 2 online events, our buddy from our starting table, the rotten fish smell Indian gentleman, no, not gentleman, it's fucking disgusting. He gets moved to our table with a pile of chips. Very annoying player, tanks, does this stupid look at the clock twice before he makes any decision, squeezes his cards while he's just marinating in his seat, making it unpleasant for everyone. The floor has sniffed him out. The players that have sit directly next to him have commented. Nothing is done. Of course, we're actively rooting against him in every pot. And of course, he's running like the sun. 3-betting kings, getting ace-8 of clubs to jam on him, and he holds for over 1 million chips. Picking up ace-king every other hand while I'm just folding. But there is no justice in the world. You can't assume everything's going to even out unless this vlog proves it all wrong. Watch what happens next. Staying patient. Chip down from like 750 to about 420 at 30k big blind. 14 players left. Euro reg on the button with 1 million. Shoves all in after tanking and looking at the clock and looking at our stacks and everything. And I have king 10 of spades in the small blind with 420k. Big blind's got 300k. And I really want to call, but I'm guessing can't really defend this call. It's better to be shoving or wait for a better hand, so we make a disciplined fold. Unless his
live tells are genuine, and he's really torn, and he's shoving a lot wider than he should in a Nash equilibrium scenario with ICM implications. But we just make a disciplined fold again and wait for a better spot. With 11 players remaining, we have 360k at 20k, 40k. We're almost at the final table, but we need some hands. And then we look down at ace-king offsuit. Folds to us in middle position, and we shove all in for 9 bigs. And everybody folds. 10 players remain. Not hand for hand, a soft hand for hand. 2 tables of 5. Blinds are up, stack is down, have had nothing. 30-60 blinds, folds to me. This is a new table, and of course the 30 to 40-year-old Indian male, of course, is directly across from me. Thankfully, not next to me, so there is, 5 feet of space. I'm having the smell waft into the atmosphere and sucked into the vents in the beautiful Aria, along with all the cigarette smoke and degeneracy. So I can still breathe, but I occasionally do get the whiffs, and it's about 1:30 a.m. at this point. We look down at Jack 8 offsuit in the small blind, 350,000 total. Folds to us, and I'm all in. He asks for a count. He stares me down. He shuffles his chips. He stares me down some more. Not a fun experience. And he eventually folds, and we take a much-needed pot. You gotta risk it all with Jack 8 off sometimes. Final 10. I'm in the big blind, 60k, 60k, 290 total in my stack, or 290 back, my bad. 60 in the middle, 60 in the ante. 430 total to start this hand. Big stack, 2.5 million, open rips. The other stacks at the table are 1 million, 1.2 million, and 1.5 million. I'm in the big blind with ace 7 off. Folds to me, I go in the tank, and in order to live, you have to be willing to die. We put in the call. We might bubble this final table. He shows pocket 5s. Knew it was a flip. Let's win our flip. There we go. Big flip, baby. Let's get there. There's the 7. Red card. Boom. Got him. Should be 350 total. And we get the double with the dead money. We're back in it. We have over 10 bigs. Short-handed. It goes quick. The final 10 stays the final 10 for a long time until, miraculously, there's an all-in at the other table. GG. Final table. Let's go, baby. You're in the vlog. Let's do this. Bad player loses. There's an all-in at our table on the 3 king board. A bet and a call shows queen 3 of clubs versus deuce 3 off. Come on. 3, queen kicker. Another knockout. Queen kicker plays, flush draw. It's a flush. And we're down to 8. Final 8. Oh yeah. Queen kicker plays, and he's got backdoor clubs. And backdoor him, he does. And all of a sudden, we're at the final 8, final table, 560,000 at 80k big blind. It's about 2:15 in the morning. It's been a long day, but I'm locked in. Let's get a massage to clear our mind. Luckily, I pick up ace king. 8 left, 560,000 chip shove at 80k big blind. I actually don't shove, I make it 420,000 to go. Random number. I RNG'd this one, and all my opponents fold. And we take it down. We were looking for action with the Anna Kournikova, of course. Loose aggro Asian male, 30 to 60, who was staring me down at the previous table. Very active, very aggressive, opens to 160,000. Early position. He's got about 1.5 million in the stack. Folds to me in the big blind. We have 680,000 total, plus the 80k ante. So I started the hand with 760,000. But 160,000 of that's in the middle. We need a playable hand in this spot. I look to the gods and ask, one time? And one time, it is pocket aces. I don't think he's gonna fold if we jam. Not too much reason to trap, so we get it in.
He asks for a count, and he calls with ace-4 offsuit. He might be 10% to win. The board comes.
Jesus. 682.
700. You got 20 hands remaining. Thank you. All you.
And about 1.5 million chips or so. We're no longer the shortest stack. The Aria $800, 200k guaranteed, more like 400k. Final table, and guess what? $100 giveaway has been activated. I didn't think I'd make the final table, but one lucky person that comments Boski, WSOP, BOSKI, WSOP, 2 words in the chat, will win $100. If I ship the whole thing or chop and get the trophy, I'll give away $500 as I promised. I can't believe it. I'm happy to give back. Comment below and make sure you're subscribed. It matters. The last hand of 40-80, middle position, opens to 160,000. I'm in the small blind with ace queen and 1.4 million. I'm all in. He's got about 2 million. We're putting him to the test, and he folds. That's no limit, baby. Let's go on break and come back to 50k, 100k. I think we're 6-handed at this point. 30 to 40-year-old Indian male is blinding down. Love to see it. The active anti-root is still going when he shoves all in for 550,000 in the cutoff. 5.5 bigs. Folds to me in the small blind. I have ace deuce of diamonds and 1.4 million. Big blind has about 3 million. But we have a very good hand against his supposed shoving range. Let's take him out. I'm all in. Big blind folds and we're up against 2 black 9s somehow. That's okay. The flop comes. 8, 5, 3, 1 diamond. Put the wheel out there, dealer. Or an ace. Or a diamond. The turn is a 3. Somehow I rooted for a 3. I'm so delirious it's almost 3 in the morning. And the river.
Hornets over.
550.
Is a queen or some other brick. He pounds the table and he doubles up. It's not over yet. Will we get justice? As you can see, the payouts here, they are very top heavy, which makes it more of a chip based model where you want to play to win. And playing to win we are. 5,100 folds to me in the small blind. I have 650k. I shove all in with Jack 7. The big blind folds. The very next hand, under the gun +1 opens to 200k with 725,000 behind. I'm on the button with ace queen of spades and 850,000. They barely cover. Can we fold ace queen here? I don't think so, Tim. We shove all in. Do we have fold equity, or is he inducing with kings or aces? He goes in the tank and folds what he later says is ace 9 of hearts. A nice pickup. 5 players remain. The final 5, 15,000 locked up, 66,000 for first, and a trophy, and the glory, and the power, and the women. Action folds to Stinky on my right. He has 1.05 million in his stack at 75, 125, 125. Strange blind level, but I get it. They've color up the non-25k and 100k chips. He shoves all in. Blind versus blind. We barely cover by 125,000. We have 1.175 million, including our blind. Ante's already in the middle. What is the worst hand you'd call 30 to 40-year-old Indian male and shove with here? Let me know in the comments below. I squeeze out King Jack offsuit. I'm very excited. He should be shoving probably 50% of hands here. We're way ahead. I call, we cover, and he shows pocket 7 somehow. That's okay. It's our turn to win this flip. Simulator, prove to me that this is real. And here's the video.
Cover. Go Jack. Wow. This is good. Off the way. I should cover. Gotta win your flips. No justice.
Queen, deuce, 7. Flops a set. celebrates. The turn does not improve us. Any doubles up, we have 125,000 left. But the good news is with big blind ante, it's easy to come back from this spot. We're pretty much forced in the small blind. Next hand. The very next hand, 7 million chip leader under the gun makes it 250K. We call dark. Big blind comes along for the ride with a 4 million stack. The flop comes 8-6-5, goes check, 200K bet and a fold. We're up against ace-6. Let's peel the cards with me. Are we ahead or do we need to hit? I reveal Jack-10 offsuit, 9 for the sweat, Jack or 10 for the win. Put together, you got E6, you got Jack-10, we're live. Let's get there. Nice. Congrats, guys. Good luck.
Nice playing with you.
Wish you could say the same. GG. And we're out. And we do not get there, and we're out 5th place in the Aria. $800, 200K, make it a 400K. $15,800 plus change coming our way. It's 3 in the morning. I'm at the cashier cage and I run into slow poker.
Subscribe to Jeff Boski on YouTube. Do it.
Apparently he just woke up from East Coast time. He wants to hang out. I have a day 2 of the Millionaire Maker in a few hours. I have to go home and sleep. He said, let's roll. I'll Uber back. I say, okay. Shout out to Slow Poker and his recent 80K score. Show him some love, give him a follow. And just like that, we're out of the Aria $800 event. Always bittersweet. A big win on the day, but not big enough. Justice was not served, and we're not giving up. More vlogs to come. If you want to play online poker, sign up on ACR, use promo code Boski. Take care. Thank you to all the subs and commenters out there, and all the people that come up to me at the World Series and say, we love the vlogs. Take care, good luck, good game.